Good evening. Welcome to Prime TV News. I'm Malshani Gamage. First, a look at the stories making headlines today. Mahasangha tells the president that the first step has been taken to reverse the country towards the correct path. Prime Minister says a program will be launched to protect the public employees enacting a new act. New governors assume office. An inquiry is to be launched into Inspector of Police Nishant Silva's departure overseas. And in news overseas, doctors intimate to UK authorities that Julian Assange could die in jail. And now for the news in detail. The Mahasangha claimed that people were able to achieve the first step of reversing the country towards the right direction. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa visited the Bellamila Rajamaha Vihara and the Pepeliana Sunetra Devi Piriven Vihara and received blessings. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who visited the Bellamila Rajamaha Vihara, called on the chief incumbent, the Venerable Dr. Bellangwila Dhammaratanathera, and secured his blessings. Present on the occasion were members of the Mahasangha, including the chief incumbent of the Narahim Pita Abhayarama Temple, the Venerable Muruttettuwe Anandathera. They chanted Set Pirit and invoked blessings on the president. Chief incumbent of the Bellangwila Rajamaha Vihara, Venerable Dr. Bellangwila Dhammaratanathera, recently mentioned that the president has said that he has no fear regarding challenges and that he can surmount any challenge. He said that he highly valued this opinion. He pointed out that in the future they would have to face challenges. The Thera said that he had no doubt that everything would be done to bring disrepute to the government. As such, he warned that everyone should be cautious and support and protect the president. In the past, some entered into agreements so that they would achieve victory and hand over defeat to the others. He emphasized that when they enter into any agreement with other countries, Sri Lanka would benefit if both sides achieve victory. The president has this experience and this strength, and they wished for the president to receive the necessary strength in this respect. He hoped that there would be a country in which everyone could live in peace irrespective of any differences.
Good morning. Good morning.
Meanwhile, the president also visited the Pepeliana Sunetra Devi Piriven Vihara and called on its chief incumbent, the Venerable Professor Madagoda Abhayatissa Thera. The Sangha of the National Expert Monks Guild were also present on the occasion. Chief incumbent of the Pepeliana Sunetra Devi Piriven Vihara, the Venerable Madagoda Abhayatissa Thera, mentioned that the people do not want to know what the president was doing, as he had proven it by act. Accordingly, as members of the Mahasangha, they have come forward as they felt the country needed a massive true leadership. He assured provision of their maximum strength to the president. He told the president that there was a big demand from the people, that they wanted individuals who can work for the country to somehow pave the way for them to enter parliament. He told the president that there was a big demand from the people for individuals who can work for the country to somehow pave their way to parliament. As such, he requested that at least one from each district be given such a place, and that the Mahasangha wishes for this to happen. There should be such a group to build the country. As such, he said that they should not take into consideration examples from other countries, but build the country considering the principles of Buddhism. British High Commissioner to Sri Lanka Sarah Halton called on President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. British High Commissioner to Sri Lanka Sarah Halton met President Gotabaya Rajapaksa at the President's office. On that occasion, the British High Commissioner extended greetings of the British government to the President. It was followed by a cordial discussion between the President and the British High Commissioner. British Deputy High Commissioner Tom Byrne was also present on the occasion. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa has stressed that the government will launch a program to protect the public employees, enacting a new act. He announced that the new government intends to build a people-centered economy. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa today assumed office as Minister of Finance amidst multi-religious blessings. Mahinda Rajapaksa said that the people expected the government to overcome the economic disaster faced by the country. In this respect, he said that they have to think in a new way and implement policies in which the business community can place trust in them. When such things are being done, the trust placed in the economy could be rebuilt. Investments would also increase. The poor would receive relief and their expectations would rise. Farmers, fishermen, small industrialists, medium-scale businessmen and high-class companies will resuscitate. It would be possible to groom local businessmen to build a local economy and then strengthen it. Financial institutions will be protected. He told those present that it is the responsibility of them as well as the government to create such a situation. At the recent election, the people elected Gotabaya Rajapaksa as the president with a high percentage of votes to effect these changes. He assured that, similar to his 9-year rule from 2005, Gotabaya Rajapaksa's government will also not break the promises given to the people. Meanwhile, Mahinda Rajapaksa also assumed duties at the Ministry of Buddha Sasana today. He assumed office at the Buddha Sasana Ministry amidst the chanting of Set Pirit. A group including Prime Minister's Secretary Gamini Senarath joined in the occasion. Several new governors assumed duties today. Dr. Sita Arambepola, who was appointed as the Western Province Governor, assumed duties. She commenced duties at the Governor's office located at the Western Provincial Council complex. Sita Arambepola is an ENT specialist and an author. Uva Provincial Governor Raja Kollure also assumed duties in his new post. He took over the duties at the Governor's office situated in Badulla. He is also a former parliamentarian. A lawyer by profession, he is the General Secretary of the Socialist People's Front. Dr. Willie Gamage has been appointed as the Governor of the Southern Province. He assumed duties this morning at an auspicious time at the Governor's office located in Gaul. He was also a former Secretary of the Economic Development Ministry. Tikiriko Bekadua, who is the new Governor of the Sabaragamuwa Province, also took over his duties today. He is a past pupil of Trinity College Kandy and St. Sylvester's College. He had served as the 8th Governor of the Central Province for a certain period. He had also served as Chairman of the Tea Smallholders Authority. Tikiriko Bekadua had been earlier serving as the Sri Lanka Freedom Party's Yatinuara organizer. Ministers Dinesh Gunawardena and Vimal Veeravansha today assumed office at their ministries. Minister Dinesh Gunawardena assumed office at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. He took over the duties of the ministry amidst the blessings of the Mahasangha. A group, including ministry officials, was present. Minister Vimal Veeravansha assumed his duties at the Ministry of Industries and Supplies Management. He assumed office amidst religious blessings. People's representatives and ministry officials were among those who joined in the occasion. Police Headquarters has ordered the Director of the Criminal Investigation Department to launch an inquiry into Inspector of Police Nishanta Silva's departure overseas. The Inspector of Police had left the country without obtaining approval of the Police Department. Police said that obtaining the approval of the Ministry Secretary is compulsory if a police officer leaves the country, either on an official matter or a personal matter. However, IP Nishanta Silva had not obtained the necessary approval prior to leaving the country, stated the police. The police headquarters announced that disciplinary action is slated to be taken against this illegal act. Former Director of the Criminal Investigations Department, Shani Abesekara, and Police Inspector Nishanta Silva had carried out investigations with respect to several controversial incidents to meet the political needs of the previous regime. They have been accused of conducting inquiries in a biased manner to meet the political needs. Police Inspector Nishanta Silva, his wife and 3 children had left the island for Switzerland last afternoon at around 12:50 in a WK0065 flight of the Swiss Airways. The police media spokesman said that he had left the country in this manner at a time when an investigation or disciplinary inquiry had not been started. Still on local news, the Court of Appeal has announced its decision to take up the contempt of court case against civil activist Professor Sarath Vijayasuriya for hearing on January 14th. A 2-judge bench ordered the respondents to file counter-objections to the charges before the end of December. In this case, Professor Vijayasuriya, the convener of National Movement for Social Justice, is accused of making defamatory remarks on social media against the judiciary. The complaint was filed by attorney Sampath Vijithakumara and retired Army officer Anil Vasantalvis. A team of police environmental unit officers and police sportsmen and women launched a clean-up program in the environs of the Colombo beach. This beach cleaning program was implemented based on a concept of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa to build a secure country. Several popular cricketers joined in this program, setting an example to the entire nation. Showers or thunder showers will occur at times in northern, north central, eastern, southern and Uva provinces. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places elsewhere. The Department of Meteorology has called on the public to take precautionary action to minimize damages caused by lightning during thunder showers. The Department of Meteorology said that northeast monsoon conditions are gradually establishing over the country and is expected to be fully established by November 27th. Therefore, it said that prevailing showery conditions, particularly in the northern and eastern parts of the country, is likely to continue. Showers or thunder showers will occur at times in northern, north central, eastern, southern and Uva provinces. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places elsewhere after 2 p.m. Heavy showers above 100 millimeters are likely at some places in northern and eastern provinces and in Polonnaruwa district. Fairly heavy showers about 75 millimeters are likely at some places in Uva, Sabaragamuwa and central provinces and in Anuradhapura and Hambantota districts. Wind speed can increase up to 40 to 50 kilometers per hour at times in central hilly areas, northern, north central, southern and northwestern provinces and in Trincomalee district. And now a look at the day's exchange rates. And that's all the news tonight. Log into itnnews.lk for more. Good night.